Wake Up with Jim and Sab is exclusively on Spotify.
And if you want to start your own podcast, you can check out anchor.fm.
Welcome to the Wake Up with Jim and Sab
podcast. Hey, it's a Friday.
It's not.
It's going to be uploaded on a Friday, so we're pretending we're recording on a Friday. So that means it's time for 5 Senses Friday.
Oh, yay.
Yeah.
Tagal natin di ginagawa to.
So 5 Senses Friday, if you're just listening to the podcast for the first time, is when we talk about our 5 senses and each one corresponds with
Ding.
to ano ba, puta? I'm blanking right now. Basta
To
parang,
the
okay.
senses.
So-
So we talk about our favorite movies.
For
series,
sight.
So for sight. For hearing.
Oh, yun na muna. Sight.
Sight. Actually, ang dami nating magagandang pinanood recently.
Yeah.
We saw, last night, we just finished Allen versus Farrow.
Yes.
It's an HBO docu-series on Woody Allen and versus
Mia Farrow.
Mia
And
and Dylan
Dylan
Farrow.
Farrow.
So, honestly, anyway, if you watch it and ano naman, you're well aware of it, I'm shooked. Because I always knew that the only story I knew, kaya nga pinakita dun actually sinabi dun na ang galing talaga ng PR machine ni Woody Allen. If you're the top guy in New York, you can pay for the best publicist. So anyway, I honestly never heard of that Dylan story.
Yeah. So
Kahit with the Me Too movement, hindi
I
ko
think
nakita
everybody just knew about how Woody Allen married
yun. Sunyi,
Sunyi,
his adopted daughter.
his girlfriend's
His
adopted
girlfriend's
daughter.
adopted daughter.
So that was that shook the world. And then
Ako, that
sobrang-
in itself is the crime eh. Dun pa lang naman.
yeah,
Dun pa lang
messed
naman talagang alam mong sick.
yeah. And if you look at all his past movies and the undertones, actually it's not even an undertone, it's like very obvious na it's always an older man in love with a younger woman. And well, I guess, it's a documentary to open the eyes of a new generation. Kasi at the time, walang social media, and
Good point.
it was just really, I think, parang it's high time na, we believe you, Dylan.
I think the documentary also shows I think kaya it was successful kasi it's not about who's right. It is about who's right and wrong, who's telling the truth or not. Honestly, and we are a society that's so swayed by what we see. What's the latest, diba?
Mhm.
Parang there's this new thing. There's a blog by by Moses Farrow that says that it's not true. Hindi totoo, fake yung sinasabi ni Mia. So anyway, I think it shows kasi, well, one, that the evidence actually supports them.
So many facts.
And also, parang, I don't want to spoil it naman, pero I guess pero I guess it shows the impact that these crimes and how our justice system has failed in saving these people, these children,
Horrible.
from a lifetime of
abuse.
terror, and trauma. Anyway, anong isa pa? Sorry, I just want to say rin. Tagal natin ginagawa to. Dami nating napanood eh.
Yeah.
We also watched the Meghan Markle thing.
Meghan Markle and Harry.
Akala ko Bobby. Sino yung panot?
Bobby, don't say panot.
Why?
Sorry, I called you Bobby. That's what I call Jim, by the way. Wala lang, it's mean.
It's not mean.
Prince William. Panot William. You're so mean. Okay.
Sorry, I want to make fun of them kasi honestly, hindi ko talaga gets.
Wow.
I'm so not a fan of...
Well, Prince William was a babe in his younger years. FYI.
Ganun ba?
Sobra.
So anyway, yun yung hindi ko talaga gets eh.
Because he looked a lot like he looked a lot like Princess Diana, and then he grew up looking more like Prince Charles.
Mga ibon.
You're so mean. But anyway, whatever anyone says,
We believe you, Megan.
I believe you, Megan. Sorry, Meghan.
Megan Fox.
Meghan Yang.
Hindi, pero honestly, sabi,
Yeah.
yun lang. Again, I'm sure marami mga people will hate me. Kasi nakakatawa, we just saw this Facebook war
Oh yeah.
over this whole thing. And for me parang, ewan ko, parang you always go for, I would always side with
The oppressed.
the oppressed. Parang that should be your natural inclination. Like, kung let's say ito yung naisip ko. And, um, like Michael Jackson.
Mm.
I grew up loving Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
I don't think I've listened to his songs since I found out all these things. So parang, ewan ko, parang ang point ko lang is, mali, ang pangit ng comparison ko. Mali. Ang point ko is, itong queen, king, whatever, ewan ko, I'm just not a fan of idolatry and like, lalo na if there are racist and oppressive values in that institution.
Mm-hmm.
Pero again, I don't know anything. I've never watched The Crown. I've never read up on these people. Alam ko lang na barkada ni Epstein to mga to. 'Di ba?
yung isang anak, yung kapatid ni Prince Charles,
Oh.
barkada ni Epstein.
Oh, you know, see?
And the thing that they didn't talk about in the interview is and what everyone kind of really knows is parang Meghan and Harry are being offered by the institution to the tabloids to cover up for this whole Prince Andrew thing. So that's what's really bothersome. Parang this innocent, well-loved woman. I mean, she was well-loved at the start, and then the tabloids started attacking her, and everyone was like, diba?
Yeah, pero anyway, like, I guess, anyway, I don't want to talk about that na. Last, ano pa ba yung pinanood nating isa?
We watched that one Ben Affleck thing.
Yeah, it's really good.
Yeah,
The Way Back.
The Way Back.
So it's
It's
also
on
on
HBO.
HBO. Go. The Oscar noms are out. Na-nominate ba
talaga?
si Ben Affleck?
I don't know. I have no idea.
Yung alam ko lang yung Malabo. Well, it's great because Minari was nominated.
Yay!
I think that's our favorite movie of the year. It's
Very
so
nice,
good. And
yeah.
Steven
Yeun.
Yun. Si, what was his name on Walking Dead?
Glenn. I love
He's nominated.
Glenn.
Best actor.
Yay! I love him so much.
Yeah.
And I love that little kid.
Super. That little
he's
kid
so
should have been nominated. So anyway.
He won sa Golden Globes.
He did?
The little boy.
The little boy?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
So cute.
Cute.
Anyway, so we haven't watched the Grammys performances. But yeah. Wait, sorry. Okay, let's move on. Five Senses Fridays. Sound. Hearing.
Well, I listened to this podcast called Masters of Scale. So there's this episode. Do you know
what is the podcast about?
Parang business
Okay.
stuff. Galing. So it's like, anyway, there's this one episode which I want to share. Do you know about this virtual celebrity?
Oh.
Na she's called Moika?
Oh, yes. The parang robot
Yung
vibes.
robot,
No,
yun.
she's not a robot. She's like a
A
drawing.
virtual personality.
Yeah,
ganon.
yeah.
Yun. So actually, when I was listening to the pod,
What is her name?
so parang the pod, there was an interview.
Yeah.
And the interview was like, parang, how are you feeling? Siya parang, tas ako like, corny naman ito. Medyo parang light and doves.
Yeah.
Alam mo yun, parang,
Wait, so they interviewed her?
yeah.
Si Lil Michaela?
Yan.
Yeah.
So they were interviewing this girl. Again, I didn't know. Okay?
Yeah.
And I thought parang, okay, medyo light and doves. So parang, I like positivity in the world.
Yeah.
Ganon. So, paduy na to. Bakit? So anyway,
Light and
biglang
dove.
sinabi, would you be surprised to know that this person, ay parang it's a virtual celebrity or whatever. So anyway, they interviewed the creator of the thing. Um, so in fairness naman, when I listen to his purpose of making, so what he does is, what he wanted to do was he wanted, in this is in his own words, the beauty and charisma of Jennifer Lawrence,
Mm.
but with the parang with the parang with the initiatives to change the world. So
Mm.
parang he wants to make fake celebrities to educate people on
Black Lives
world issues,
Matter, mga
yeah.
ganon.
Mga
Yeah.
ganon.
You know, it's pretty crazy. So she's an AI.
Mm.
Parang, yeah. And there
And
are
she has
creators.
songs.
Yeah. And parang may mga ginawa rin silang mga Instagram drama with other AIs.
Laugh.
It's pretty crazy. Like, my whole drama fest.
Ano yung feed niya? Ano siya? Parang robot?
No, she's like you can go to her. It's Lil Michaela.
So may mukha siya.
Yeah. And she's, parang drawing. Not drawing.
Oh, tao siya.
Hindi siya tao, love.
Eh, bakit may tao?
As in computer. Parang video game. Graphics
Whoa.
siya, yeah. Yeah, we're looking
Oh
at it.
my God.
You can check it out.
Laugh
It's
trip.
LILMIQUELA if you have no idea what we're talking about. I've been down this rabbit hole, by the way. And she has, as in endorsements. She has
Yun nga. Like Louis Vuitton.
Yeah.
So anyway, ito yung kwento ko dun sa pod. So the guy,
Pretty crazy.
the guy,
It's a video game. It's
The-
parang sim.
so the guy, stop it.
Sorry, okay. Go.
Grabe ka talaga.
No, I wanted to show you. Okay, go.
Pero
The
you
guy,
showed
may
it,
boyfriend
it's
pa
done
siya, diba? And stuff.
I don't know.
Oh, sorry, you're talking about the creator.
So, the creator, nung una, like, sobrang na turn off. Kasi like, kinukwento niya na, when he started his career, he saw that DJing in the States was, paramihan ng vinyl records.
Mm.
So, if you had more vinyl records, mas marami kang gigs.
Mhm.
And then he suddenly parang he undercut the payment to these DJs. Sabi niya, mas mura ako, magdala lang ako iPod.
Mm.
And then from there, he was touring na with like Katy Perry, ganon.
Mm.
Tapos ako, yuck. Kadiri tong gagong to.
Grabe.
Why?
Wait, so
He was fooling people. Na parang DJ siya, pero nag-iPod lang siya. I don't know, I'm sorry. Pero that's how I understood the pod.
maybe his point was nga parang it's so easy to manipulate people.
That's what the pod was about. Na
Mm.
parang pero I don't know if it's true, pero that's what he's saying, that the reason why he's doing this thing.
Mm.
Pero tingnan mo, the reason why he's doing this thing is that so that they can change the world. Parang ganun. Anyway,
But that also might be like a trend thing,
yeah.
diba?
Oh my gosh, I can't believe we didn't So since we're on here,
Mm.
we just also watched the Billie Eilish
Documentary. Oh yeah, that's what we watched.
Ang ganda.
Sobrang ganda. It's on Apple TV. Yeah, we're subscribed to so many streaming channels.
I'm a stylish. A Stanish.
We Stanish Baratheon.
We Stanish Baratheon, Billy Stanish.
Billie Eilish.
Oh,
she
ganda.
she won record of the year, and instead of just it was pretty awkward, her speech. Did you see that?
No.
Na parang she, instead of just accepting it, she just made it all about Megan Thee Stallion. I'm sure you've never heard of Megan Thee Stallion. Because it's not,
Siya ba
you're
yung
not
may
the market.
humps?
My humps, samput. No, siya si Savage.
All about that bass, the bass, that bass, that bass.
No. Meghan Markle. No, joke. No, that's Meghan Trainor.
Ayun, okay.
No. This is Megan Thee Stallion. So she, parang sinasabi ni Billie Eilish na she deserved it. Itong si Megan Thee Stallion. So it was pretty awkward, but well, I think it's in classic Billie Eilish fashion that she thinks she didn't deserve it.
Yeah, if you watch the
But I really,
documentary,
it's just,
it's so good. The footage is good and there's a thesis. Hindi siya Red Bull editing.
I just wish, she knew how good she was.
Yeah.
And I love Phineas.
So
The
yeah,
brother.
so that's I've been deep diving
Please
that.
watch Billie Eilish
Yes.
documentary. It's called The World's a Little Blurry. Is it called?
The
Tama ba?
world is
A Little Bailey. Anyway, okay, next we have the
so here sight
touch.
touch
Touch is a physical activity. Or hindi, let's go to taste.
taste.
Did you
Well, we've just been eating meat plant.
Yeah.
We are onij Stanish.
Stop making up words.
Our ritual kasi is every night we have the meat plant
Mm.
by Isabel's. So we feel pretty good, honestly. Like we're full, we're feeling healthy. Pero
Sarap.
Saturday, hindi. Ang bago naming find na naging regular weekly
Oh, yeah.
order namin is
What is it called?
Ano yun? Kokoro?
Kokoro. Kokoro ba?
Kokoro.
Kokoro Japanese grinds. it's good. It's really
Sobra.
good. Kokoro
had-
Japanese grinds.
we
We
had
found it on
30s.
Instagram.
Yeah, me.
Jim found it on Instagram.
First time na ako yung so you can thank your boosts.
Social media boost.
So I saw these things, I saw these posts. Legit ba to? Kasi parang sarap eh. Para siyang uma.
Sakto pa yung nahanap mo. It was, may promo sa na buy two, take one. So we had so much. We had
How many? 36 pieces of sushi. And hindi to yung normal sushi na rice and isda.
Yeah.
May mga hanash.
If you will try it, go for the bathala flavor.
Yeah.
It's so good. Yeah. All right. Next is
Sorry, wait lang. Let's take a break. Sabi, have you been sleeping well?
rest assured. As the expert trusted melatonin brand, Sleepwell helps millions of Filipinos get the restful sleep they deserve. It needs no prescription, and you just need to take 1 to 2 capsules 30 minutes to 1 hour before bedtime. Available in Lazada, Shopee, and all leading drugstores nationwide, and for only 15 pesos and 50 centavos per capsule, you too can experience restful sleep with Sleepwell.
I am a super melatonin stanus.
Tanush.
Because in my research, it actually helps regulate a person's body clock. It improves the quality of sleep. It's a powerful antioxidant. Kailangan nyo ngayon. Anti-aging. It boosts the immune system. And it's non-addicting. It's not
So
like,
important for
hindi
me.
siya, it's not saved by the drugs.
You get
If you watch that show, you'd get the
Oh,
reference.
okay.
It relieves symptoms of insomnia and it reduces anxiety. Lalo na ngayon, sleep well. Okay, we back.
So we're on to
Smell.
which
Smell
is
is new stuff.
new stuff.
New car smell, new sofa stuff.
So I haven't bought it, but what I want to buy is this thing na minimeasure niya yung wattage ng mga appliances. My goal for this year is to lower our electricity bill.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know where to start. It feels like such a daunting task, honestly.
What's the appliance? Ano siya isasaksak?
Para siyang adapter. Ipo-plug mo siya, tapos I haven't done
So
enough
lahat ng
research on this.
saksakan natin may ganun?
No. Just one. Yung nga inahirapan ako before. Kasi parang ako, ano lahat ng saksakan namin?
May bomba?
Gago. Hindi, I think, okay, I'm not sure because I just saw it when I was doom scrolling the other night. So, I think, I may be wrong, but I think, pwede mo yun i-measure like for the hour kung gaano karami yung, I don't even know like what wattage is. Shit. Parang,
Ate,
like what's wattage?
wattage?
So is it like wattage per hour? Charot. I really don't know, but I feel like after some research, I will know. But anyway, ang plano ko is I think you can measure it for, I don't know, 1 hour or 1 day and then write down the stuff and then transfer it onto the next appliance. Because I feel like, alam mo yun, parang gets ko na yung nanay ko. Gets ko na siya na lagi siyang, naka-on na naman yung ilaw.
Well, nakakatawa ikaw nagsasabi niyan.
Lagi nga akong ganun.
Hindi, lagi ka talaga nag-iiwan ng stuff on. Why do you do that?
No, I don't do that.
Sabi.
Jim, ako yung nag-off na I wake up first thing in the morning
Sabi,
so I can turn off all the lights.
every time there's a electric fan
It's
that's
just the
on,
You know what? You know
tapos
what?
walang tao doon, nagpapalamig yung gamit natin, alam ko nanggaling ka
Eto na
doon.
naman tayo sa electric fan eh. Alam mo,
Bakit ba?
Jim,
Bakit
kapag
ba?
may bit-bit kang bata, mahirap na magpatay ng mga...
We can't use that as an excuse kasi most of the time, hindi mo naman sila kasama nung umalis ka sa room. Hindi ko gets.
How would you know?
Hindi ko talaga
How
gets.
would you know?
Hindi ko gets.
You know what? It's just things slip my mind.
Hindi ko gets.
Ewan ko.
Hashtag no to doom scrolling. Anyway.
Pero alam mo kung ano mga pa-improve ng ng ano tawag doon? Oh my gosh, this is so funny. Yung pang-remember.
Ano?
What word am I thinking of? See, I forgot. What's gonna help my forgetfulness is sleep. Boom! Mic drop. Happy World Sleep Day. It's today, March 19. Gets mo ba? Yung segue ko.
Yeah, pero wala pa tayo sa feel.
Pero yun na yung smell ko.
Ayun yung feel mo.
Yun yung feel ko. Sleep.
Sleep. Yun yung new thing mo.
Hindi, yung new thing ko was that thing that I wanna buy, the plug thing. Tapos na tayo,
Iba
diba?
kasi ang smell at feel eh.
Yan nga, yung next na is feel. So I was segueing to that.
Oo nga.
Oh.
Oo nga.
So I was done with the plug.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh.
Like, yeah. So, yeah, so wala lang. I just think that good sleep
Okay,
is very
what
important.
do you want to say about sleep?
Well, that's why so we're done with sight, hearing, taste, smell, and now we're on to touch, which is any physical activity. And for me, that's what I wanted to talk about, the importance of sleep. Because without it, I can't do any physical activity that I would like to do. Like, I can't go on with my workout the
just
next
to make
day.
it clear, you can't do stuff if you don't sleep the night before?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Kupal.
Groundbreaking. But I'm kidding. Actually, gusto ko i-share. Kaya siguro sinasabi ni Sab yun. Kasi we actually went through a little rough patch last year when Sab wasn't getting sleep.
Kasing rough ng segue na yun.
No. Kasing rough ng away natin after this recording. Everything's tense, people. Anyway, daming side eye. Okay, joke lang. Hindi, pero seriously though, there was a time that Sab kasi, well, especially since Vito was having growth spurts and he was teething, talagang walang tulog si Sab. And for 3 months, mga 3 months yun, no, sabi?
Yeah, because especially, I mean, it's normal for moms and dads, but especially for Vito because he went through this phase na he couldn't stop pinching me to fall asleep.
Yeah, as in, I would only get, so, isipin mo na lang tulog ka, tas may kukurot sa, ako sa tiyan ko, and then, he had this...
At malakas yung kurot.
He had a phase kasi he was so obsessed and he had to keep grabbing Sabi's boobies to feel comforted. So ganon.
I couldn't sleep talaga.
It was like,
painful.
Parang nagre-wrestling sila ni Sab buong gabi. So anyway, after 3 months of that, nag-iba talaga yung mood niya ni Sab. Tapos, I had to talk to her and I said like, hey, you know, it feels like you don't like me anymore.
Aww.
Parang ganon. Kasi she was so impatient with me.
And
with me lang talaga.
I refused your help kasi anyone's help at night. I felt like parang, you know what, I did this with Pancho and I want to be the one to take care of Vito for the night. And
parang no-win situation si Sab. Parang if she says na I need help, she will experience the mom guilt thing. And
Mm.
then if she doesn't ask for help, then she's carrying all the burden and she's physically and mentally tired. So anyway, um that's why when Sab we've done different experiments how to improve. Pero anyway, that's why
That
I
was the trigger,
remember.
Jim. When you said that you felt like I didn't like you, that was a wake up call for me.
Hmm,
No pun intended. A
hmm,
wake up call. Get it? Wake up with Jim and Sab.
yeah.
It was a wake up call, and I recognized that I had to accept your help and our Yaya's help, and
Pero
not take on everything.
I remember yung ano talaga nung peak of that
Peak of my
phase.
bitch fest.
Well, I remember kasi nakakatawa at the start of the quarantine, ang most of our fights were parang magkaiba kami ng workflow and schedule.
Mm-hmm.
So I'd always be like, "Sab, tara, let's do something," ganyan. And she'd be like, I'm not in that flow," ganyan. Pero nung time na to, I was begging you, like, if you, kwari, gising na tayo, 7 a.m., think ko, matulog ka ulit. Naalala mo yun? I would
Yeah.
always say, like, please, matulog ka
Yeah.
ulit. Kasi, anyway, so I think when we talked about that, and I think, so it's not just being parents, ha. Parang, ako naman, I just want to share since it is World Sleep Day. One thing I learned in college, I had a bad breakup and I got into the cycle. I was depressed. And I was drinking and um parang drinking with friends every night just to forget about it. And then I wouldn't sleep. As in kasi hindi pala to college, sorry. I was working na. So anyway, I would go straight to the office. So
Mm.
so anyway, when I sought help, the one thing they said nga is that the worst thing you can do when you're feeling depression and anxiety is not sleep,
Mm.
because basically that's how your body refuels your happy chemicals or happy,
Serotonin,
which is
also
called
known as
serotonin.
serotonin.
That's why when people take antidepressants, they are upping their serotonin.
Mm.
That's why people work out, because
Mm.
when you work out, yeah, when you
Yeah.
work out, you have endorphins, you're happier, and therefore you have serotonin. Tama?
Yeah, the natural remedies to parang getting your mood up is uh, exercise, definitely, especially
Mm,
cardio,
yeah.
sleep, definitely, and a good diet.
Mm-mm.
For me, sleep is the honestly, let's be real. I feel like sleep is the easiest out of the three.
Mm.
Parang
Actually, sabi, no,
hindi.
um, yun nga yung gusto ko i-share. I'm sure when talking to our friends, di ba?
Yeah, they
During
usually
this,
3 a.m.
hindi,
sila
pero
tulog, no?
lumalad nung pandemic.
Yeah, yun nga.
It's because of nung nag-pandemic, that's when people's sleep patterns completely, you know, kasi especially if you're in a confined space the whole day, and that's why it's weird nga eh, parang what they say is when you work from home, yung tips parang sa work from home is
Mm.
make sure that parang when you're working you don't see your bed.
Mm.
So lalo na ngayong pandemic,
Mm.
kumbaga, let's say, you can imagine our friends, let's say, na they're working, they see their bed, they don't know na what part of the day is which.
Mm.
And I think that's the most important part of a sleep routine is
Mm.
having that structure before you go to bed, because
Mhm.
your mind really can't, um kumbaga, how can you put yourself in a position to be able to relax and sleep if your mind is and everything about your environment is the same as you woke up,
Mm. Yeah, that's really
and
hard.
when you're working and your adrenaline is high.
Mm.
So yun, yung isa pang gusto kong i-share is yung um kasi 'di ba parang us humans, naturally we have adrenaline to get things done,
Yes,
before it was
it's
to hunt for
important.
animals, for food and everything. So desperation, adrenaline. And yung panglaban doon is serotonin? Tama?
Yes.
I think.
Pag
Kasi,
masyadong mataas yung adrenaline mo, tama ba?
parang ganon.
Oo.
So anyway, and we always say in this podcast,
Scientists.
treat heartbreak like a science. And if you look at it objectively, if you have anxiety, if you have depression, if you're not feeling well, especially during these times, the one thing that you can really work on is sleeping.
Mm.
And yun nga, since it is I just want to share my habits.
Mhm. To get good sleep?
Yeah, kung gusto kunwari ako lately, si Sab always asks me, bakit yun yung parang ang dami mong ginagawa before matulog?
Yeah.
And it's true.
Well, it works for you, I guess.
What I do, I go on the elliptical.
Brisk walking.
Super, hindi ako, it's not like hit. It's
Mm.
not intense, but it's like the equivalent, sinasay ko na lang na it's like me walking outside the house.
Yeah, it's like taking a walk after dinner.
Yeah.
Diba?
And then I spend 15 minutes walking and doing emails and checking my calendar for the next day.
Yeah, I guess at least na dump mo yung brain.
Yun.
Nagkaka-brain dump ka
Binibrain ko yung, nag-brain dump ako. Binibrain ko yung dump. Nag-brain dump ako and I'm preparing na for the next day. So, I even fix my checklists.
Jeez.
Parang chine-check ko yung...
Making the rest of us look bad, Jim.
No, I'm checking inaayos ko yung checklist ko for the next day and yung calendar. Para lang, I really don't like kasi yung...
Nakakatawa, like, while you're doing all this stuff, I'm in bed watching Grey's Anatomy instead of falling asleep.
Well, kasi ikaw naman, dati ka pa naman, you could fall asleep easily.
Yes, yun yung kalaban ko though, having the screen turned on. So kung ikaw yung elliptical and doing the brain dump, which is very, very admirable. Kung ayaw nyong mag-elliptical, at least have a notebook beside you so you can write all the stuff that's going on in your head so you can think about it tomorrow instead of tonight so you can sleep. Ako naman, yung screen, compromise ko is, hirap kasi talaga like not to watch series going to bed. I don't know why this happened to me, but ayun. Remember when we first moved in together, Jim? I was super adamant about not having a TV in the bedroom because I was saying parang the bedroom is for sleep. I don't want a TV in it kasi mahihirapan tayo to go to sleep. We should read books. Grabe, ibang-ibang tao ko before. But now, things have changed and like parang, I just want to watch these series. Pero what I would recommend is listening to podcasts instead. Kasi at least walang light na na-emit yung screen. Therefore, it's not signaling your brain na it's daytime and you should wake up.
Hindi, pero ang napansin ko
like a soft podcast.
Ang napansin ko sa'yo, pag nanonood ka ng series, knockout ka kagad.
Talaga?
Kung kailan ka tumatagal at bigla kang nagpupuyat, is pag nagdo-doom scrolling ka.
Doom scrolling.
Kasi that's the equivalent. It's like you're working.
Yeah.
That's why ako, anyway, if I can finish my
I'm so
routine.
sorry, Jim. Haba eh. Daming ginagawa.
Kasi it's gonna be helpful.
Go ahead. Just kidding. I'm kidding.
You should, the reason why I do that is because, one, I want to make myself prepared for the next day. I really don't like waking up the next day. Tas, meron palang ganito? Kaya talagang it's a pet peeve pag hindi nakaka-Google Calendar yung something. Kasi gusto ko, the night before, nakikita ko na yung, kaya, sarili-linis, sinasabi ko, bakit hindi naka-Google Calendar? Ayoko talagang nabibigla ng ganun. So anyway, I dump everything. I fix my checklists while I'm on the elliptical. And then I spend the next 15 to 30 minutes just watching a series. So binubobo ko na sarili ko. And then after that, I listen to Through the Word, the awesome app. There's like an 8-minute parang passage or podcast na
and
very
then a
casual.
reflection.
And then I do stretching.
I love that guy, Chris Langham.
So nagsa-stretch ako before I go to bed. And then,
ano to? 12-step skincare routine? Ano ba?
And then I take a bath.
Kidding.
And then I put so many essential oils.
Slathering
I
your
slather
body.
myself. Kami ni Sab, when we go to bed and we kiss each other goodnight, kung ano-ano maamoy mo. May lavender, may
Eucalyptus.
eucalyptus. And it's true. Naniniwala talaga ako. Kaya, anyway, kaya ko lang sinishare tong yung whole, in full detail. Ang point ko lang naman is that it works for me.
Yeah.
Because I am already setting up my mind na, Jim, you can sleep na. Kasi nagawa mo na lahat ng kailangan mong gawin. Wala ka ng ibang kailangan. Parang, hindi mo na kailangan tumingin sa email. Bakit ka pa kailangan tumingin sa Instagram?
Yeah.
So ako, yung brain dump na ginagawa ko at night, yes, nag-email ako. Pero if like, magiging trigger happy yung fingers ko, okay, I'll check Instagram quickly or whatever.
Yeah, I would just advise against doing that when you're in bed.
Yeah, that's why hindi ko ginagawa in bed.
Yeah.
So maybe you could just walk outside your place or just
Yeah.
do something like that.
Ako, ang suggestion ko is, daming suggestions. May suggestion ako.
Ano ulit yun?
Some random clip of Mocha Uson. Meron akong suggestion sa inyo. Yung what we talked about in the ad earlier, which is melatonin. It's something actually I first heard about from you.
Yeah, and as mentioned kanina, I am a melatonin stan. And the funny thing is, like, that's why it's an aid. It's a sleeping aid. I think that's where people have a misconception about it. They think na, okay, let's say, okay, magre-Red Bull ako, tapos sasayaw-sayaw ako, tapos naka-on yung speakers na sobrang lakas. Tapos, ba't hindi gumana yung melatonin?
I get it. You have to set the scene.
Kaya yung sinasabi ko na, i-pair mo yun. If, for example, you really do have insomnia. Ako I really had in college and until, actually until fatherhood. Diba? As in, I really had bad sleeping problems. Anyway, if you do have that, then, ang mali ko before was, wala na nga akong nighttime ritual. Wala akong nighttime ritual with an aid like that.
You know, with all our parenting books, to get your child to sleep, you have to set a bedtime routine talaga. It puts them in the mood. So I think we should treat ourselves the same way. Na talagang you have to really set a routine.
So pag teenager na si Pancho, si Vito, tas mag-aagawan kami sa elliptical.
Tsaka magbabasa time pa rin.
Dad, mag-elliptical ako. Papa, mag-elliptical lang ako. Tas Ma, wala nang essential oil.
Sino mga kandila?
Ma, wala nang Sleepwell. Anyway, we just like to end, since it is World Sleep Day, we just want to remind all the pod kids, it's so important to sleep. Value it, treasure it. It does, and parang, I think sleeping is a discipline that you can practice as early as now.
Sleeping is the best form of self-care that you can do because it actually heals your body.
Sleeping is like a massage for the soul.
Sleeping is like a car.
Sleeping is like white cheddar popcorn on a Sunday afternoon.
Sleeping is the sky.
Sleeping is like an electric guitar, clean tone, in perfect. Wala na, naubos.
And we hope we hope this podcast is one of the
ones you listen to pag matulog ka.
Pero baka hindi kayo makatulog kasi sobrang saya!
Tama. Actually, last tip ko, if makikinig ka
Sorry, I screamed in your ear.
Last pala, if makikinig ka ng podcast para matulog, listen to the boring one. So, wag ito.
No, it helps rin naman because you feel like you're with friends and you feel comfy.
Yeah, ako, sanay kasi ako inaantok pag kausap natin yung friends natin eh.
Cool.
And, super last, yung Breaking Bad, I'm gonna do a deep dive. Can you please comment on Instagram if you want? Kasi I just rewatched it for the third time and I want to do a Breaking Bad deep dive. deep Breaking Bad appreciation pod, and I'm just sharing that. Well, may connection to because for some reason, kahit 3 beses ko na napanood tong series na to, it ruined my sleep last week. So anyway, that's it.
All right.
Get some sleep.
Good night.
Night.